Thank you for watching Highway 34 Connection. Today's podcast will begin shortly.
Highway 34 Connection is a podcast where a trio of friends who have become brothers sit down and discuss random topics, or even break down a bracket and even discuss American sports and news. Now sit back and relax as we give you our thoughts and honest opinions on the topics at hand. Once again, thanks for picking Highway 34 Connection.
The following podcast may use videos, pictures, news articles, and even audio from another channel. Highway 34 Connection doesn't own the rights to those. We will shout out who or where we get them for the podcasts. They own the copyrights, not us here at Highway 34 Connection. Please remember that all of our podcasts are unscripted, unfiltered, and unedited. Podcasts we do are pro wrestling talk, where we discuss the world of pro wrestling and give spoilers.
Talking Football, where we talk about the current season of the NFL, XFL and USFL, where we give our thoughts on each week of gameplay. We also give our predictions on what teams will win each game.
Conspiracy Theories, we sit down and talk about conspiracy theories and why we think something is real or just a theory.
Let's chat it up. This is a podcast where we just talk about random topics here on the channel. We could talk about anything, so please be warned, our podcasts are intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Highway 34 Connection. I like it, but I did not hear what you said at the end. You were really low volume over that race car.
Yep, I'll fix it later.
I take it you just noticed it?
Yeah. Hey, Pixie. I hope everyone's having a good New Year's Eve. Unfortunately, we were supposed to do this at 7 o'clock. Grandkids were still here, and they were being loud, and then Ghost and CS both got, "Come on, we need to go," from their wives, and that's why Ghost still isn't here. He's throwing his
wife. It wasn't my wife, it was my cousin, but anywho.
Yeah, and then Ghost's wife is, according to Ghost, "It's date night tonight. I don't care what you have planned." Anywho, I don't believe that, but that's besides the point. Tonight we're not doing pro wrestling talk, which is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do our year of the end review of pretty much everything. We're gonna start with pro wrestling and work our way through football and everything else.
Hey, Scrubble.
You know what? Since they're in here, we're gonna start with football. How about those Arizona Cardinals defeating the Philadelphia Eagles?
I didn't see that coming, but way to go.
Way to go. Way to go, Cards.
That's the #1 seed. Congratulations.
Yo. So I had to throw that out there real quick.
Happy New Year's Eve, Scribble.
I had to throw that out there real quick.
But
give me 1 second. My phone.
How about them Cowboys?
Barely winning.
Hey, win's a win, and that puts them up to 8-0 at home. It's sad. The only place we can win. What are we gonna do with the Super Bowl?
Where's it at this year?
I don't know, but it ain't in Dallas. We're fucked. Them boys will forget to get off the bus. A win is a win, but if you're a home team and that's all you can do is win at home. And yeah, Super Bowls are never played at your home stadium unless you're the Rams. They got lucky.
Sunday, February 11th, 2024 from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas. Well, Dallas should have a hand up. It's a warm weather area.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Drop my lighter.
All right. Like I said, we're going to start with WWE real quick, and then we'll move into other companies and then over to NFL. Hopefully by the time Ghost gets here.
No.
All right. So pro wrestling as a whole. In 2023, we have seen Seth Rollins became the new World Heavyweight Champion, has defended the title more times than Roman Reigns, defended the Universal Championship. Maxwell Jacob Friedman turned face and won the Ring of Honor tag titles with Adam Cole and won the AEW World Championship, held on to it for over a year. But unfortunately, MJF lost the tag titles last week and lost his AEW World Championship just 24 hours ago to Samoa Joe, which everybody knew because he has to have surgery. And I called Insidious last night after that match, and he can confirm that I was correct. The devil was revealed as I said, Adam Cole, with his henchmen being the Kingdom, Roderick Strong, and Wardlow. Gunther became the longest reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion in company's history. Rhea Ripley defeated Charlotte Flair to win the world title. Roman Reigns keeps winning when he fights and is still the Universal Champion. However, he did get pinned this year by his cousin. Now, I want to see if we agree.
Good, but I can list all the bad.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes losing at WrestleMania. That was a bad one.
No, I could. No. What? No. You had Cody Rhodes return. You had CM Punk join AEW, leave AEW, join WWE, where he is mostly hated in the back. We've watched the biggest botch matches, the worst pay-per-views thrown together. Yeah, it's been an interesting year for WWE, in my opinion. AEW, by far, to me, has put on better matches, better pay-per-views.
I'll agree.
WWE has right now. They lost my respect with the John Cena solo angle. They had 2 weeks to work on it, and that was it. And it was thrown into a match.
Well, you want to bring up Cena. He went to Instagram, I think it was yesterday, with a video of him wearing a suit. I think he was at a movie, filming or premiere, stating he doesn't know how much longer he has in the wrestling world, but he wanted to thank everybody anyway.
He is. I think a lot of people had it mixed up with why he was there. They're like, he hasn't won match. He wasn't there to win. He was there to help. And where they needed the help was the promos. Solo needed help. That's why he was on the mic more than anything else.
Yep. So right now, I have this website. It's called SEScoops.com, and this is their top things of the year. I want to know if you and chat agree. Most improved wrestler of the year, Dominic Mysterio.
Ick.
All right. How about breakout star of the year, LA Knight?
I'll give you that one.
Tag team of the year, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Potato. But I'll give it to him.
Huh. Rivalry of the year, Zayn and Owens versus the Bloodline.
I'm not going to give you that one. I'm not going to give him that. Because this year, We have watched them feud with. Who haven't we watched them feud with? Jay, Randy Orton. We have watched them with numerous people, just numerous. And you're going to level it to one group? I don't.
This next one, you and I are both going to disagree with, but their promotion or booker of the year is WWE and Triple H.
Huh?
That's their promotion and booker of the year. I disagree. Triple H in the last year has done some amazing things by bringing certain people back. But I don't think that's better than a lot of the stuff that AEW's been holding.
I agree. I mean, hell, we could even say TNA at this point is putting on better matches.
I'm not going to go that far.
I don't know. That last one I watched was pretty fucking good.
So he can post on Facebook, but he can't join us. I just got a football notification from Facebook.
Yeah, that involves typing, not videoing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. They are listing different companies on these. I was just looking at the first one. Hold on. So for WWE, it's Dominic Mysterio's Most Improved. For AEW, it was Julia Hart from AEW.
3 minutes going to lurk. Okay, you're fine.
Huh?
She said 3 minutes. She's going to lurk.
Oh, okay. I see it now. NXT, they were saying Tiffany Stratton. For AAA and AEW, I'm going to butcher this, so please don't yell at me. El Hero del Vikingo.
And
then LA Knight. And then Jey Uso, he broke out as a singles competitor. That I can agree. Impact Wrestling's breakout star of the year was Trinity.
I'll give him that one.
Tag team of the year for WWE, like I said, was Kevin Owens and Zayn. I'll be honest, I don't watch IWTV Independent Wrestling. For those of you that do, they're saying that Miracle Generation of Dustin Waller and Kylon King are the tag team of the year. They're saying Judgment Day is the tag team of the year. And then I can agree with this. Suzy Open from New Japan and AEW. Rivalry of the year, it lists a couple. Zayn and Owens versus the Bloodline. Why? Why would they fucking put this in here? Oh my fucking god. Christian Cage versus Fatherless Wrestlers, as he hopes to become the father that wrestlers who grew up without one needed.
Little bastard. Should have came closer and stomped you with my boot.
Another feud of the year, Swerve Strickland versus Adam Cole. Or sorry, Hangman Adam Page. I read that wrong.
New Year, hello, everyone, behave. Hey, Scribble, you're telling the wrong two people to behave.
Ain't that the freaking truth? Okay. So it lists it two. They're listing multiples because in case there's like a tie, because I'm reading it now. So two of them say WWE and Triple H are the promotion and booker of the year. I disagree with that, and you'll know this better than anybody here in a minute. I agree with Sam from SES Scoops. The promotion of the year, Pro Wrestling Revolver, and the booker, Sami Callihan. I go to their shows whenever they're in Iowa. My wife and I both. charisma modifier. For those of you that watch Twitch, a friend of ours, Ian, Headster goes, people from AEW and Impact go to Pro Wrestling Revolver to perform, and they have put on amazing content, including the Women's Grand Prix tournament, which was 8 women, and they had women calling the action as the broadcast team, which that was won by Billy Starks. Here's one, Shawn Michaels in the NXT. I know it just became midnight in your part of the country, so Happy New Year. Male Wrestler of the Year. There are 4. Let's see if you agree with the first one. Male Superstar of the Year comes from Monday Night Raw, the Ring General Gunther, with a 550-day reign as the Intercontinental Champion.
Nope. I say no. Don't agree.
Coming from AEW, Maxwell Jacob Freeman, the former world champion.
Again, no.
This one I don't think you're going to agree with because, yeah.
Too.
From Monday Night Raw, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
I agree with that one.
Do you?
Yes.
And from Impact Wrestling / Pro Wrestling Revolver, Speedball Mike Bailey, which you really don't know who he is.
No.
So for Female of the Year, they have 4.
Who are the 4?
Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Athena, formerly known as Ember Moon. One says, okay, so yeah, here's a tie. 2 of them say Athena, 2 of them say Rhea Ripley.
I'd have to pick Rhea over the other one.
Over Athena, yeah. And then Match of the Year from Elimination Chamber, Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns.
I don't know if that's a Match of the Year.
Okay, so there's 4 different for Match of the Year. For WWE, it was Roman versus Sami. For New Japan Pro Wrestling at Wrestle Kingdom 17, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay.
Maybe Mouse running around over there somewhere. He came up to here. I scared him and he ran back over that one.
This next one, I don't know. It's from Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor, Willow Nightingale versus Athena. I actually like Athena versus Billy Starks better, but
I don't know.
And from NXT, Ilya Dragunov versus Dijak. That I think would probably be the best match. Yeah, they're NXT. You don't watch NXT.
Don't have time for it.
Yeah, I know. You're always working at night when they're airing.
Pretty much. Problem?
No.
Sure.
Give me 2 seconds, and I will be right back. I gotta go take care of something real quick.
Oh boy, so you're only meeting the stream. Perfect.
No, I'm gonna hit the sponsorship. I'll be right back.
We'll be right back after a brief message from our sponsors.
That's right. The official sponsor of Highway 34 Connection, the podcast, is Dubby Energy, a clean energy to help you be better. Dubby Energy. Try it today. Hey, it's the Chief from Highway 34 Connection and Chief_streaming. Check out officialchief34merch.com for all your merch for Highway 34 Connection and Chief Streaming.
If you're interested in buying merch from Insidious_streaming, stop by my spread shop where you can find everything you want and need. Thank you and have a good day.
Now back to your live podcasting here at Highway 34 Connection.
You just sat down that. Yeah, whatever.
I'm back. Almost slid and hurt myself, but I'm back.
I almost slid and knocked your shit in the dirt.
Yeah, didn't realize there was a sock on the ground.
Newsflash, you found it.
Found it. There are a few things that recently happened that I want to talk about. I am going to say I don't condone any of this, no matter if you're an athlete, a congressman, whatever the case may be. But have you heard about the news about Chris Jericho?
No.
Well, there is a trend out right now on X, formerly known as Twitter, asking for AEW to fire Chris Jericho.
For what?
Sexual allegations.
Against?
You wouldn't know her, but she worked in Impact. I believe she was in one of the WWE Mae Young Classics. Smiley Kylie Ray. Rumor has it we're going around that he went to her, that they were in the same hotel room, and he made sexual advances to her. Or not the hotel room, the hotel itself. Sorry. And this would have been a year or two ago.
Okay,
after it happened,
I'm going to react on this because I haven't heard about it. But why fucking wait? If it hurts your feelings that bad, why are you waiting?
Well, from what I've been reading, she didn't say nothing. Other people did.
Again,
but my
why wait?
thing is exactly. Hold on, I'm trying to find the article here.
Like, I could do this 100 times over. If it hurt their feelings or hers, why wait? Why are you waiting after a person's career is literally, well, let's face it, he's had a great career, so I can't say taking off. But what's the point of waiting? Like, I don't get it. What is there fame hurting that bad that, oh, we have allegations we can bring up? I got to stay in the spotlight to keep selling my sponsorships.
Here, let me read this one. There have been some unconfirmed rumors on social media today surrounding Chris Jericho and sexual assault allegations. As of this writing, there are no credible allegations that have been levied against him, which is why we have chosen not to report the story here on da-da-da-da-da. Jericho did work his scheduled match at Saturday night's AEW World's End pay-per-view. And then they announced the International Classic match. As of right now, it looks like Chris Jericho will not be fired or suspended due to the ongoing investigation.
What investigation? There's no criminal charges. There's nothing. So what investigation are they talking about?
Yeah. See, I'm a fan of hers.
I'm a fan of his, so there's that.
Yeah, I am too. But the thing is, if she's not the one coming out and saying it, and other people are just trying to get shit started.
Well, I don't think it's that. Like I said, if their spotlight is starting to run dim, they're going to say shit. You know, for an example, I know there's a lot of haters of Donald Trump out there, and I really don't give a shit, but I'm going to bring it up. For example, look at how many people backed him until he ran for president in 2016. A lot of people. And a lot of those people you never even heard of. You do now, almost every day. They're all there. How many people actually knew Nancy Pelosi existed until 2016? Exactly. How many people knew Chuck Schumer existed until 2016? Nobody, because nobody paid attention to politics. He made it relevant. He made everybody look into it. So these people are probably no different. They're trying to get attention. And who do you go for? The biggest person in AEW, Chris Jericho. Give it up. Every day. Nope. Even if it ain't them. Every day. Just running around.
Yeah, apparently somebody that knows about the situation brought it up on his podcast. She has not confirmed it.
I wonder what he said on his podcast about it.
Jericho hasn't said anything. This other dude did.
On his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to know what his response was on Jericho's podcast. Or it was on the other guy's podcast?
It was on the other guy's podcast. There are issues with Chris behind the scenes where I know a lot of people who are hurt by Chris and his actions. You know, it's very uncomfortable for me to see him landed like he is, only having to focus on that because I do think there are a lot of questionable stories about Chris that will find their way out over time when people are ready to tell those stories that will cast him in a very different light.
Uh-huh. Whatever. Sounds like somebody who don't like him and trying to stir up shit.
And with her not coming out and saying, hey, this actually happened, right now it's hearsay, but yet you have all these fans asking for Jericho to be terminated.
Because it was probably consensual.
Or it never freaking happened.
Or that.
Last night at All Elite Wrestling's World End pay-per-view, CJ Perry, who was managing Andrade El Idolo when the referee was distracted, costed Andrade El Idolo his match against her husband, Miro. I don't know what kind of storyline they're going to fit in on why she cost him the match, but it is being speculated that Andrade, who is married to Charlotte Flair, is officially a free agent as of 23 hours ago. And how he is apparently does not have a no-compete clause, and he is rumored to be returning to the WWE.
Where they will push him beyond belief.
With him being married to Charlotte, yes.
Which is gonna... There goes LA Knight. There goes everybody.
Reports within WWE that a former champion in WWE will appearing tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. Triple H did not confirm or deny that that is actually the case, so many people are speculating that it is Andrade El Idolo. However, I've been wrong before, but I've been right before. I don't believe well, hopefully you can get some sleep so you're able to see straight later. I believe that the former WWE champion that's going to appear...
Rampage? You can't see because you've been drinking a lot.
Yeah. I believe that the former WWE champion that's going to be on Raw tomorrow is the wife of WWE superstar CM Punk, AJ Lee. She has been posting some weird stuff, so I would not be surprised if it is her. Yeah, just five shots back to back when the ball dropped. Yeah, you're a little. How do I say this? You're a little fuckered up.
Just, okay, I got football stuff up, so whenever you're ready for that. Well, playoff picture, anyways.
Go ahead.
All right, so on the AFC side, the ones who have clinched are Baltimore Ravens, Miami Dolphins, KC, Jacksonville. You heard that right. Jacksonville clinched the fourth seed. Sorry, Cleveland Browns, Buffalo Bills, and in the seventh seed, Indianapolis Colts. Texans are not ruled out. Neither are the Steelers, so they can still bounce one of them out. So the sixth and seventh seed and Jacksonville are not totally clinched yet. On the AFC side is 49ers in first, Dallas in second, Detroit Lions in third, Tampa Bay in the fourth seed, Eagles clinched the fifth, Rams clinched the sixth, Green Bay is the seventh seed, but they have not clinched because in the hunt you have Seattle at 8-8, Green Bay at 8-8, Atlanta Falcons at 7-9, and Minnesota at 7-9. So if the season was to end today, on the EFC side, you would have Ravens receive the first round bye, which you would have Dolphins versus Colts, Chiefs versus Bills, Jaguars versus Browns. On the NFC side, you'd have 49ers on the bye, Cowboys versus Packers, and Chief, I hate to say this, it would be at Lambeau. So we'd be fucked. Lions versus Rams, and Buccaneers versus Eagles. That's it. The season 100% ended today. Wild card rounds are starting Saturday, January 13th. The first matchup would be 4:30, and then the AFC NFC wild card matchups would be at 8:15 also on Saturday. Sundays they have 3 games running for the wild cards. 4:30 and 8:15, and then the last one being Monday at 8:15, which would be the Monday night game. And of course, the divisional round would be January 20th and 21st, with the conference championship being the 28th, and the Super Bowl on the 11th. So yeah, still a lot of stuff left. Tequila Rose. Oh, wow. 5 p.m. Really? Holy hell. Damn. So while he's doing that, I will get you the NFL scores for today. Would have been one hell of a party.
Yeah, if you're going to 5 p.m.
So we'll start with Saturday's games. Okay, never mind. That would be next week's. Sorry about that. Didn't have everything ready. So for today's games, well, this would have been Thursday's. Browns beat the Jets 37-20. Yesterday, Cowboys beat the Lions 20-19. Today, Texans beat the Titans 26-3. And then you had today Bears versus Falcons. Bears came out on top 37-17. Then you had total annihilation. Ravens beat the Dolphins 56-19. And Saints beat the Bucks 23-13. Bills beat the Patriots 27-21. Cardinals beat the Eagles 35-31. Jaguars beat the Panthers 26-0. Colts beat the Raiders 23-30. Rams beat the Giants 26-25. And, 49ers had Commander for lunch 27-10. Steelers overcame the Seahawks 30-23. And Chiefs beat the Bengals 25-17. Broncos beat the Chargers 16-9. And Packers beat the Vikes 33-10. And that was all of them for today. And
Oh
then
yeah.
we have week 18 coming up. Yeah, it could be interesting. I do see a lot of controversies also throughout the NFL for this week that I'm not going to take time to cover. Oh, yeah, you're going to feel it all right when you wake up. I guarantee it. So this is the new year, right? Chief, it's time to do it.
Hold on.
Okay. You had no idea what I was going to do, but okay. What are you reading so hard about?
Huh. So I wasn't the only one thinking this was stupid.
Which part?
Idaho.
I told you it was stupid.
No.
Are you talking about the house?
The families of the deceased were all petitioning not for it not to be demolished until after the trial, in case there was key evidence still locked inside the house.
There wasn't. Oh, I still think the knife was there, in my opinion. I don't think he took it with him. But they would have found it during the demolition, though.
Well, apparently, one of the families got it stopped because I guess the house was supposed to be demolished in May, but one of the families got it pushed back.
Pushed back for what?
They got a subpoena or something from a lawyer, got it once or something. It says that the family of Kaylee got it, said it got pushed back, saying the house has evidence and emotional value and should not be demolished and everything else.
Too late.
Pretty much.
No, he's talking to
Should have
you.
thought about that. Should have talked about that for a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of too late to do that now.
Right?
So, Ghost means you're here. I ran down the scores and for this week, and I did not run down the games for next week. But I did go through the ones that have clinched.
Oh, well.
And
Great.
the ones that are still in the hunt.
Yep.
So I left the prediction part up to you because you have the notes for those.
Right. They don't have the they haven't released the scenario like clinches for next week, like what needs to happen for the final slots to be picked. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to we'll probably need to do like a quick one tomorrow to explain those once they do the predictions and everything. 1 second.
Yeah, right? I said that too, Scribble. Ghost. Okay, that was weird.
I'm here.
All right. Glad to know you're back.
All right. Let me just do the quickie picky. So you already went through the scores. Okay. Point for Insidious. Point for all three. Point for Insidious. Point for all three. Point for the Ghost. All three. All three.
I'm going to say something here in a minute. I'm going to get smacked next time I see him.
Point for the Chief. Just point for the Chief. Point for all three. All three. All three. Point for me. All right. Well, okay. The score: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 for Insidious. 10 for me. 2, 3, 4,
That's called drunk.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 for Chief. All three of us got 10.
Damn.
All right. No winner that time.
So last week, if you bet money on our predictions, just know you probably came out okay.
I would say so. I would say so.
Before we get into your predictions, I'm going to say something, even though I know Ghost is going to tell me to shut the F up. For those of you that watch these podcasts all year long, you have seen some crazy ass shit. And one of those crazy things was someone calling Ghost Daddy Ghost.
We now have a shirt.
Great.
Unfortunately, I did create a shirt because I was dared to, but unfortunately, I can't sell said shirt because there is a Daddy Ghost disposable thing for a vape pen that they have the thing.
Vape pen, tumblers.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. So unfortunately for Ghost, I cannot make one for him.
Shut up.
But Daddy Insidious is not off the table.
Oh boy.
I said I'd buy one of my own shirts. I would wear it proud, man.
Yeah, you got problems.
No, I'm a dad. And I like to brag about it, so it works.
What the?
Predictions, go ahead.
All right. So with, I guess you already mentioned some things in the playoffs. I don't know what you mentioned.
I did all the clinching and the ones that are in the hunt, and I did the scores and the times for the divisional rounds and wild card.
Roger that. So on the AFC side, you probably said Ravens, Dolphins, Chiefs, and the Browns are in.
Yep.
So we're still waiting for the winner for the AFC South.
Yep.
The Bills are. They either could clinch or they could actually take the division if they beat Miami next week. And we're also wanting to see between Jags, Colts, and Texans, and even the Steelers who will get that 7th seed. The NFC side.
I hope not.
Oh boy! All right, on the NFC side, you Cowboys got lucky with the Eagles being beat by the Cardinals.
Told you.
So now all the Cowboys has to do is beat the Commanders. You guys get the East and the 2nd seed.
I guess we got it then.
The Falcons, surprisingly, are still not eliminated because of how shitty the NFC South is. But they need a lot of help if they want to get that seed. All right, let's go down the. And when I do get the statistics, I'll let Insidious know we can do a quickie. All right.
What?
He wants to have a quickie
We're
with
gonna
you.
do a what?
Only you take it that way. All right.
I don't think only me took it that way.
That's because you guys have too much crap in your asses. All
What?
right.
You want to put what in my ass?
You guys have too much crap in your asses. Go take a shit. All right.
What he's trying to say is Insidious. Insidious. What he's trying to say, he wants you. He wants to make you call him daddy.
Not
Okay.
happening.
All right. Steelers
Daddy
and Ravens.
goes.
No. Steelers and Ravens.
Ravens.
All right. And if the Ravens win, the
Wait,
Steelers are knocked
wait, wait. Changing that. Steelers gave them their first loss. I'll go Steelers.
out. All right.
Who?
Steelers and Ravens.
Steelers.
The only reason I would even think of going Steelers if they set out their primary, if the Ravens decided to set out their main people so they can rest, because they've already clinched the first round. I mean, they'd be smart to set them out.
Well, it depends which Steelers team shows up. It wouldn't even matter. Oh, Pixie went Steelers.
Nice. All right. The this game, Saturday Night Football, could actually be a contender on whoever wins. Will most likely get the 7th seed.
We're still.
It's the Colts and the Texans. The winner will get probably the 7th seed.
Texans.
Who?
Texans and Colts. They're both 9 and 7. They're going to be fighting for that last seed.
For some reason, I don't see Texans doing it, but they are a decent team. But I'm going to go with the Colts on this.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Even though they ain't been the same since Peyton Manning left.
Right. I'm going to go Colts as a. All right. For the Bucks to clinch the South, they need to defeat the Panthers.
Oh, boy. What?
You heard me.
You mean the team that only has one win?
2 wins.
You're going Panthers.
They have 2 wins.
I'm going with the opposing team.
The last time I did this, you guys picked on me and they won, so I'm doing it again.
This is true.
I'm going with the opposing team just because, let's face it, it's the Steelers.
All right. The showdown of Ohio. Browns, Bengals. Browns have already clinched. Bengals are already eliminated, so it really doesn't matter.
Browns.
Says my camera shut off for some reason. Oh, there it is.
I'll go Browns.
It came back. Now I got to add it again.
And serious, we see you. Oh, the background. All right, you doing Browns or Bengals?
Bengals.
All right. The Vikings lost today really hurt them. So for them to have a shot next week, playoffs, they need to defeat the Lions. Are they able to?
Yeah.
You're picking Vikings over Lions.
Yeah, I'll go Vikes.
I'm going Lions.
Yeah, I'm going Lions.
Now, coming from the two people that says nothing good comes from Detroit. What the hell?
All right. Here's 2 already eliminated teams, so who gives a shit? Jets, Patriots.
Don't care. Flip me a quarter.
Jets.
I'll go Jets. And I'm guessing I'll put Insidious down for Pates. All right, for the NFC South, potentially, it's the Falcons and Saints.
My camera stopped again. I'm done.
Where's that?
New Orleans.
Going Falcons.
I'll go with Falcons. gonna go Saints, even though I want the Falcons to win.
Good night, Rampage.
And sis, we got Falcons or Saints.
I think his computer just went down.
Just his video went down. His audio, I can still hear him.
Insidious.
I'm here.
Say the teams again.
Falcons and Saints.
Falcons.
All right. The Jaguars need to win the game to assure themselves their victory for the South, and they have to go through the Titans in Tennessee to do it.
Tennessee.
I'm going Jags.
I'm going Jags.
The Seahawks and the Cardinals. Seahawks need to win to hold on to that shot of getting that 7th seed.
Cards.
After what they just did to the Niners, I'm going to go with the Cards as well. I'm not Niners. Eagles.
Eagles. That's why I'm going with them.
Where are you going? Seahawks or Cardinals? Insidious.
Cardinals.
All right. Ooh, the shot is still up for that 6th and 7th seed in the North. Actually, no, it's not. The Bears were eliminated today. I forgot. But the Bears, they go to Green Bay.
Bears.
Green Bay.
Freaking Fletch Pecker. Of course you're rooting for Green Bay.
Speaking of which, it was kind of funny what they said. Is that they said earlier, Rodgers may own Chicago, but after what happened today, Love owns Minnesota. Oh boy. Oh, should we just give the Chiefs the victory right now when they go to LA to face the Chargers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just give them the trophy.
And don't even get me started with that bogus intentional grounding call. Oh. Or these teams already been eliminated, so who cares? Broncos and Raiders.
Raiders.
Broncos.
It's in Vegas, so I'll go Raiders. Can those Eagles do anything? I mean, can they beat the Giants?
Probably not at this rate.
Mm-hmm. I want the Giants to win, but I say the Eagles are going to win.
I'm going Giants.
I'm going to try to go Eagles. Oh, well, the Rams have already
This
clinched.
is one time that I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Giants show up.
Actually, we clinched anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Rams already clinched, but now they got to face the Niners.
But we're going to win our game next week anyways against Washington, so it isn't going to matter.
Who are the Niners facing?
Rams.
LA.
We're going to tie out, which will probably still give the number 1 to Eagles.
Hold on. I'm going to actually explain that. Give me a second. Actually, that's the next game up on the list. So, Rams-Niners.
You already know where I'm going for. It sure in hell ain't going to be the Rams.
Okay.
They don't have Purdy.
They have your number, dude.
I know they do.
Yeah, but they don't have Purdy.
Actually,
they won today, despite.
Okay. So, Cowboy Commander game. Now, here's the catch. Here's the thing. Because of the Cowboys defeating the Eagles earlier in the year, and they have the same record, if the Cowboys beat the Commanders, you get the East, no matter what. It doesn't matter what the Eagles do.
Yeah, it's because we beat every team in our division.
Right. So it doesn't matter. As long as you beat the Commanders, you get the East. Now, for the Eagles to get the East, You have to lose, and they have to win. That's the only way the Eagles take the East from you. So your fate is in your own hands.
And they know this.
So you both win, Cowboys get it. You both lose, Cowboys get it.
Even if
Cowboys
we win, we're going to get knocked out of the first round when we go to Lambeau.
If you win, then you'll be the home team.
Not according to what I was reading. Even if we win, we'll go up against Green Bay at Lambeau.
No, that's not right. If you win, Green Bay goes to Dallas. The better seed gets the home team.
Hold on. That's what I thought, but that's not what they have listed.
Well, then they're on high. They're crack. So, is your boys doing what they're duty with the Commanders?
This was Fox Sports.
Chief wants Commanders. Got it.
You know I'm picking Dallas. Shut up.
Yep. So if the season was to end, this is what they have listed: Cowboys at Packers. Lions
Bullshit. Give me the website. I want to read that.
Eagles.
Give me that website. Bullshit. It says that.
That's what it's saying. Well, it
Let me
says
see the
Chiefs
site.
versus Bills, but they have Chiefs on the left, Bills on the right, which normally means the right would have home field, so Chiefs would be going to Bills, which is how I'm reading it right now.
Let me see
Cowboys versus Packers, which would be Cowboys at Lambeau.
Can I see that?
Actually, yes, I can. Give me 2 seconds. I'll share screen this shit.
Well, or just send me the link because your screen is still off.
My screen might be off, but I'm not on my phone.
Anyway, while he's fiddling with that, Sunday night football, the final game is Bills and Dolphins. If the Dolphins win, they get the East for the first time in who knows how long. If the Bills win, the Bills get the second seed, and the Dolphins would fall to the wild card. But they would still clinch. They're still in no matter what. So who's getting the better position, the Bills or the Dolphins?
Bills.
Bills.
All right, then I'll go Dolphins to give them a vote. And you said this is coming from Fox Sports? Okay. Okay, football records.
Just do NFL playoff bracket. That's all I did was typed it in, and that's what it came up with.
Okay, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. You're right. They do have that team right first, but they got it backwards. They have it all backwards. They have the home team listed first and the visiting team second. I don't know why they're doing that. That's unusual, but they do have it all backwards. No, you're right. That is very unusual, but it's backwards. Somebody must have made a mistake when they were posting this. So it would be Colts at Dolphins, Bills at Chiefs, Browns at Jags, Packers at Cowboys, Rams at Lions, Eagles at Bucks. So yeah, they got it backwards. So, and the Cowboys have won their last 16 home games, so you guys are doing pretty good. So if it goes to Arlington, you'd probably win, and then the division round would also go to Arlington because you're the second seed. And if for some reason the Niners were defeated, then the second seed would become the first seed, which would be the Cowboys, and even the NFC Championship game would go through Arlington. But that's only if the Niners lose.
But it doesn't matter because as soon as we go to the Super Bowl, we're going to go on the road and get our asses kicked.
Well, it depends on who's the home team this year for the.
It doesn't matter if it's not at home. It will not matter. It doesn't matter. If those fans do not cheer for them, they will get fucked.
Which Super Bowl number is coming up?
It's in Vegas.
What number though? Is it 54, 57?
I don't know.
Well, Super Bowl LVII, so it's 57. Okay, so it's an odd number. That means the NFC would be the home team. So Dallas would be the home team. No, that's how you do it. I'm being serious. The Super Bowl odd numbers, the NFC is the home team. The even numbers, the AFC is the home team. It's been like that since the. It's been like that since the NFL and AFL merged.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here and go watch the ball drop with the kiddos.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing with the wifey.
We're not done.
Oh, what we got?
One final one.
All right, let's do some.
One final one for the year. All right, you boys ready? Chat ready? I don't know if Scribble's still in here. Guess we'll find out here in a minute when Fatality pops up. All right. Former two-time FCW Florida Tag Team Champion.
Okay.
Batista.
No. Best return in 2022.
Under what company?
WWE.
Probably returned at the Rumble.
Match of the year were John Cena, 2014.
Damn it! So that's not gonna be my pick. I forgot.
Did it return at the Rumble?
No.
I have a. Is he,
Most hated.
Wait. Is he dead?
No.
I'm not asking you.
Yes.
Huh.
Most hated wrestler of the year, 2010.
Umaga?
No. Best gimmick, 2013 and 2019. Worst gimmick, 2017, 2015.
I was wrong?
Who'd you say?
I said Bray Wyatt.
We never heard you. You went quiet.
Oh. Well, my internet recycled.
But yes, it was Bray.
Yeah, I knew it was Bray when you said the match of the year with John Cena. That I knew that's what it was.
Nothing wrong with Green Day.
Fucking internet.
All right. Well, I got one. So I'll do one. I got one for you guys.
Let's do this.
Okay, so debuted October 31st of 1985. Two-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. One-time WWA World Heavyweight Champion. He is the 5-time NWA WCW United States Heavyweight Champion, who holds the record for the consecutive days and total days as champion. He is the second WCW Triple Crown champion, although he never won a championship in the WWF. Wow.
Luger.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of the WCW's Triple Crown winners. The only ones I could think of was Flair, Luger, Sting, Page, and Goldberg. And I'm thinking Goldberg's won a title WWE, so is Page, so is Flair. And I know Sting did it, but I don't think you would be picking Sting, so I went with Luger.
Damn, if I would have mentioned that, it would have gave it away anyways.
Mm.
When the Royal Rumble co-winner with Bret Hart, the first
yeah.
ever co-winner.
All right. I got one. Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. All right. 1-time United States champion, 3-time Intercontinental champion, 3-time tag team champion. And he's a Ring of Honor tag team champion. And he was also named as one half of Tag Team of the Year in 2003.
Is he still wrestling?
Maybe on the independent circuit.
Tag team champion of Ring of Honor, tag team of the year in 2003. What else did you say?
3-time tag team with WWE. He also held the IC and United States champion. He was also rated as the most underrated wrestler for 3 years running. When he was in Ohio Valley Wrestling, he won their tag team championship with Brock Lesnar.
Currently released by WWE.
Yep.
Shelton Benjamin.
Yep.
Who now has a Twitch, by the way. Shell B TV.
I got one more for you.
All right.
All right. Let me get to his debut date here. August 23rd, 1985.
Ooh, okay.
New Japan Wrestling, World Wrestling Federation, WWF, World Championship Wrestling, Extreme Championship Wrestling between 87 and 2001.
Yes.
He has held the ECW World Heavyweight Championship, the ECW World Television Championship, the IWGP Tag Team Championship, World War VI Man Tag Team Championship, and the WCW World Tag Team Championship.
When did you say he debuted?
85.
What month? What year?
August 23rd. Survivor Series in 87, Beach Brawl in 91, King of the Ring in 93, WrestleMania in 95, and 97 and 98.
Ever served in the military that you know of?
No. But does have a mixed martial arts background.
Steve Blackman.
No.
Taz?
No.
Same.
But let's be honest, he never won a fight. He lost one though, but he never won one. He was in several movies though.
Jericho?
Okay, no. Just to be fair, this person is not living.
Oh.
Okay.
Snuka?
That alters my
Snuka, no.
train of thought.
Eddie Guerrero?
No.
Damn it.
Hold on. He did have a heel manager, Bobby Heenan, and Jimmy Hart, and Slick Vivid.
Look at chat real quick, Insidious.
No, not Boss Man.
You said he was Bobby Heenan was managing him.
He had 3 heel managers.
Oh, I know. I go Bigelow.
You got it. Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you to repeat those 3 for a minute.
If not, the next one, what I was going to say, he began a feud with Ted DiBiase.
Damn. That was a good one. I'll give you that. Well, we don't have time for another one, so we got to get going.
Even though I'm a huge fan of Bam Bam Bigelow, so it wouldn't have surprised me if anybody would have got that one.
All right, well, I got to get going, guys, so we'll do another one next time.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right. And Chief, you got anything else?
No, not really.
All right, let's close this out.
Do you have anything you wanted to say to chat?
Happy New Year, everyone. And I hope you guys had as much fun as we did during this podcast, because it was a blast.
And we'll have our first podcast of the new year at some point this week. Can't say for sure when. But
Tomorrow.
we'll have another one later this week.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and buzz out. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, sounds good, Scribble. I'm just scrolling down here. Give me a second. All right, y'all have a good one. We'll see you when we see you.
Hi, I'm Insidious. Thanks for watching this podcast.
This is the Ghost, and thank you for watching our podcast.
And I am the Chief. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.